then text Troy. He was texting me thinking that was.
Hi there, this is Jim the Keys bartender. We're doing a live show right now. Live. Oh, I brought the music back. I hope it's live. Let's get the... This is for fucking Gloria's birthday. We're going to do this.
Fucking grandma's
birthday.
birthday.
We'll just do...
This is a quick...
We could do as ever long as we want. Yeah. We don't have to say... but you were getting... we don't say who it's from, but you were getting hit on by... You're getting sexted by a gay man last night.
Yeah, well, I shared a contact to a gay man with another gay man's number. And then, well, of course, I texted the other gay man and said, hey, by the way, I gave out your number. And he was like, okay.
Uh-huh.
But then the text messages kept, you can go on your phone and you can grab somebody's contact information and hit share contact. Well, this guy was either too drunk or too messed up or something to understand to open the contact and then text this person. Instead, he just kept texting me. Hi. Hey there. Do you know who this is? And I was like, okay, this is Jenna.
How would he know who it is anyway, though? How would he know who it is?
Because the name is on the contact that I sent him. I just clicked over and said share contact.
But he doesn't only know it's that name.
Well, he knows the person as well.
Really?
Yeah, but then
you could tell. Hi. You could tell the Keys, because I'll tell you, there wasn't a time where I would ever give my name to someone. Yeah, you text me if you know what I mean. Where I was that desperate when I was single.
Oh yeah.
To have. Nope. I'm thinking about it. I go like this. I didn't even trust pictures. I didn't trust pictures.
So like
I had to see them. I had to see them. I have to see them. I'd have to hear from them. I had to say, yeah, I wouldn't trust any of those. Yeah. But to do that and just, just. No, the desperation. I'm not talking about the gay thing.
It was a little desperation.
It's not the gay thing.
It's definitely not. Although, this particular person just couldn't quite figure out that I was just sharing the contact with you, sir. I didn't ask you to text me.
Yeah, I know.
You should have texted the person that's contact information I shared with you. But
on a side note, happy birthday, Gloria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I did to Gloria. All right, and you know how I love to torture.
Gloria's your mother, just so you
know. FG, fucking Gloria. I usually send her...
Mating of the Midwest.
I send her obnoxious things every year for her birthday.
Yeah.
Constantly.
What'd you send this year?
Well, let me preface it with, 1 year I ordered her a 14-inch tomato plant, thinking it was going to be cute, like a little desk one, and
it was marijuana.
And it was no. But you're jumping into the next one. So I ordered her a tomato plant, 14 inches, thinking it was going to be cute for her desk, and my instructions were please deliver it to her front door, so she'd see it, like put it right in front of the door. Didn't want to, and it turned out to be a 14-inch pot, and the tomato plant was 5 feet high, and she couldn't move it. She couldn't even get in her house. And it was hilarious.
Oh,
right? So
14.
Yeah, it was the 14-inch pot. I don't know. I have a black thumb. I didn't realize that's what that meant. Last year.
Yeah, they wouldn't measure the length of the stall.
I just figured it was 14 inches high, like this cute little chair.
Yeah,
it was the diameter of the pot.
Yeah.
And it weighed like 80 pounds, and she couldn't move it, and it was hilarious. Plus, I sent her some mums and a
Oh, that's something you don't know everything about.
I do have a great picture of her, coming home and not being able to get into her house and surprised by all these things, and she called me a fucker because that's what she does.
Mm-hmm.
So last year, I sent her a palm tree. And this is the one where her 80-some-year-old neighbor texted her and was like, your daughter sent you a pot plant. Well, on the outside of it, it said, like, royal potted palm.
Oh.
And all he saw was, like, pot. And he texts Mom, and Mom's at a movie with her friend for her birthday. And she calls me from the movie theater. She's like, did you really send freaking pot? You sent a big pot plant
to my house? Oh, he received it?
Yeah, and he went over to her house and took it, because it's February and it's cold in Minneapolis. He took it into his house, and, of course, it was massive, and it was, like, wrapped. So she couldn't tell that it was a palm tree. Nobody did. They thought it would be, this old man neighbor thought that I had sent her a big, giant pot plant. Right. And that was not the case. She got it when she got home. She opened it. She unwrapped it. It was like 6 feet tall. It took up her entire foyer. And she cursed me for the next few months about
I guess if some police officer shows up with a boombox on his shoulder, a tight outfit, and you go, the police are at your door, and they look like they're ready to arrest you. They're not, they're going to, and they're real tight, and you got shorts on and stuff. Yeah, they're there to arrest you.
A few days ago, she sent me a picture of 3 items that she got, and one of them was a mug that said, I didn't fart, I was blowing you kisses from my asshole, or something like that.
Yeah.
There was another box that was the crazy old cat lady action figure, and it was like a old Barbie with a robe on and Crocs, and like surrounded by all these little cats.
Okay.
And then there was a calendar, which totally would have been me if I would have ever seen it, but it was
dick pics.
It was a cat shit calendar. So
all different types of cat
every single month, there's a different image of a cat squatting and taking a shit, right? Which is freaking hilarious. But I was like, oh, that's really cool, Mom. Like whatever. She goes, I'm still trying to figure out how to, play with this.
You got the Lover's Boutique right up the road here, and you didn't send.
Well, it's Mom. You send her funny shit. You don't send her
that's funny.
Dirty shit. Usually
not
you send her
dirty.
Funny shit.
You got something that vibrates. That'd be something funny if it comes on and you unwrap it and starts vibrating.
So, Mom, she says, I'm trying to figure out how to use this crazy cat lady action figure still. And I was like, who sent you that anyway? And she goes, well, you did. I said, no, I didn't.
Wow.
I was like, was it one of my siblings?
We did send her the cat shit.
I didn't send her any of it. None of it. Uh-huh. And she basically thought it was me. So I'm texting my kids. I'm texting my sister, my brother. I'm like, who sent this shit to Grandma? I finally found out that it was my brother, and it was hilarious. And I was like, she's blaming that shit on me, right? And I was like, but I would love to take, credit for the calendar. So Mom's like, you didn't send me any of this? I said, no, it wasn't me. I said, tomorrow is your birthday, Mom. This was yesterday. I said, tomorrow's your birthday. Your shit's arriving tomorrow. So you better be home all day. And she goes, I'm going out of town ice fishing for 2 days. I'm like, what? What 72-year-old lady's going to go out of town ice fishing for 2 days?
She's going with
that's
the
right,
grumpy
my
old
mother.
men. Grumpy old men.
Right, my mother.
Right? She's going with Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon.
The place that I always get her supplies, her 5-foot tall tomato plant and her palm tree pot tree from last year is a place called Bachman's, which is a big greenhouse that's just down the street from her. And it's really easy to have things delivered.
You should have sent her dildos.
So I probably should have sent her dildos. But
dildos
so
and
I had gone,
and a calendar of dick's pics, all this stuff. A bunch of guys, hot, sweaty guys, like naked firemen.
She'd love it. She would love it.
She would love that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not that filthy.
Oh, she's kinky though. She's a kinky.
She's
old
natural.
Heart.
She's a hippie.
Yeah, she's totally a hippie.
And on this note, tell you, Gloria, you have to watch this. This show called Mind Hunters on Netflix. The guy, the serial killer, the co-ed killer, looks like your son.
Brady? Like my brother?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, my
Well,
God.
the guy's 6'9" and 300 pounds.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he's huge guy.
He's massive.
But he kind of, the glasses and stuff like kind of reminds me of your brother.
Brother.
He's actually personable.
Yeah.
He's not like a, he's very intelligent.
Yes.
And he's not like a Charlie Manson type.
Right. Oh, yeah. He's not like creepy. He's just like.
Well, he's a serial murderer. He's creepy.
Right,
he's creepy. He's creepy.
Well, right. Like people always said that.
No, he's creepy because he's a serial murderer.
But you didn't.
But
know
if you talk to him, you would just said, "Oh, what a not necessarily charming, but an interesting person, well spoken, very intelligent."
Yeah.
That's what you would say, and then all of a sudden you're just looking at the whole time, and you think, "Oh, he could just." Reach over and snap that guy's neck. Yeah, because he's crazy. Because he's showing how he chokes him and how he shows him and he describes in depth. I mean, I don't want to go into the rest and ruin it. It's about your mother, not about the guy that looks like your brother.
To watch it. What was it called again?
Mind Hunters.
The Mind Hunters.
The first and second episodes.
Okay.
And they'll have the guy, the serial killer called the co-ed killer.
It's funny is that Mom uses my Netflix and she, you know how you can change your little.
You shouldn't say that on
emoji.
Air.
She knows but she uses my Netflix because
I meant Netflix knows.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I pay for 4 users. She's one of the users, right?
It doesn't matter where they are?
No.
Oh, good.
And so she changes the emoji to her own, like, crazy, like, smiling. It's not her face, but it's like an emoji crazy.
Oh, instead of using the block?
Yeah, and it says mom on it, right? Because she's mom, even though she's grandma. So Netflix will sometimes send me emails, and they'll be like, hey, mom.
Wait a second. You pay for it?
Yeah.
Then it is mom. If your son's paid for it,
right, then it would be grandma. But that's not how we usually.
And what kind of emoji did she do?
It's like a crazy face, like a wild, like face, like with your mouth wide open and a tongue hanging out.
That's her?
No, it's just the emoji that looks like a crazy face. So I get these emails once in a while that say, hey, mom, since you watched this, you might want to watch this. So I'm like, oh, really, mom? I can see what you're watching on Netflix.
What kind of stuff?
Usually it's boring shit, and she likes documentaries, and she's a bit of a nerdy. But it's just hilarious because you're like, oh, is that what you're watching on? Because I could spy on her because it's my Netflix.
Yeah,
I don't use it, but she does. I just get the emails. So anyway, yesterday I'm talking to mom, and I said, well, mom, the gifts that you got were not me. I don't know who it was because I still didn't realize that it was my brother. And I said, all the stuff I'm sending you is tomorrow. Your birthday is tomorrow. And she was like, well, I'm going ice fishing. So I'm like, shit. On the thing,
it's going to be sitting on the porch.
When I ordered it from Bachman's, I put all day delivery. Like, I didn't realize that she was going out of town. Mm-hmm. So I, on my lunch break, called Bachman's in Minneapolis, and I said, okay, listen. Like, I completely thought she was going to be home all day. I didn't want to rush anybody. I just talked to her. She's leaving town to go ice fishing
Valentine's Day too coming up.
For at 1 o'clock. I was like, can you possibly change the order that I placed for anytime delivery to the morning? Because I know she's leaving. And this guy's on the phone. He was like, wait, she's doing what? I'm like, so the card that I wrote her goes
Happy
along
72nd.
with the giant 2 and 7 balloons that are like 6 feet tall. But
they got the numbers in this order.
I ordered them backwards and said in her card, happy 27th birthday. And then I was like, ... or 72nd, whatever. Because she does not act like she's 72.
Yeah.
She definitely acts like she's closer to 27.
So how does the guy know she's 72?
So I tell him, I go, read the card. And he starts laughing his ass off. And he was like, your mother is 72 years old. She's going ice fishing tomorrow? I'm like, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
I thought you were saying a 27-year-old person wouldn't go ice fishing.
So, of course, he's laughing.
Who the fuck would go ice fishing anyway?
I don't know. But, she's weird.
You sit in that little shed?
Well, sometimes, or you just drill a hole and sit outside. It depends on.
Sit outside like on a milk cart,
yeah,
right?
And then they have tip-ups, like a instead of having like a fishing pole that you hold over the hole.
I saw a grumpy old man.
Yeah. So
it's a little short thing.
It's a little short. Well, that's the regular fishing rod, but you can do a tip up.
Yeah, what was it called?
It's called a tip up, and you lay
monkey boy?
You lay it over. Oh.
Boy.
The puppies are barking at.
There we go.
At 10 o'clock, Tommy.
Yeah, I told you. It's what?
Gosh.
It's 20 of 8.
Yeah.
And there he is.
He had surgery.
He had surgery on his
So he's asking about the dog. So a tip up is like a big piece of like wood or metal, and you lay it over the hole, the ice fishing hole that you drill, and then in the middle of it is when the line goes down into the water, and that line is hooked to like kind of like a bobber.
Oh, we talked about you for like this, and then don't worry, don't say too much because
we have to.
I will do a whole show about you. Okay, how about that? I said explain that how you were 10 o'clock Tommy, and he will show up right when we're finishing up because he never shows up on time when it's not work.
Yeah.
When it's work, I did give you credit for that. I said, we're work, you'll show up on time. But if he says, what time do you close? You go 10 o'clock, 5 minutes to 10. Comes bebopping in the door.
There you go.
I said,
it's like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
So anyway, the tip-up thing acts like a bobber, and when the fish bites down through the hole that you can't see, it tips up, and then you can see that you have a bite. Anyway, Mom is going ice fishing. So
what do you do out there when you? What do
you sit and you wait and you drink
beer?
No,
but what other
I don't know.
Just drink.
Listen to music, or are they playing? Are they playing shuffleboard?
Well, I don't. The ice is not usually.
He's making the. He's making
sideways hump references,
thing
even though the water is down.
Yeah. You can make it interesting. Tie the end of the fishing string to your.
Yeah.
So I order Mom this, of course, these giant balloons that just take up her whole kitchen. And I ordered her what I thought was going to be this really hilarious little atrium, like dome that has little gnomes and a bunch of little plants in it, just to be like funny. Because like,
why are you telling we're doing a show for your mom?
She already got everything. She got it this morning before she went fishing.
Oh, okay. Is she on the water right now?
She might be, yeah. And I texted her. I told her we're going live, so who knows where she's at. She's probably listening. But it turns out that this little dome, and me and the size reference.
I'm still, you know what? This stuff, I'm still amazed at this ice fishing thing. I keep on, yeah, I know. How thick is the ice?
Usually 2 feet.
2 feet?
Before you drive on it, absolutely, yeah.
And someone has a fucking drill, right?
No, you don't use a drill. You use an ice auger.
Well, yeah, an ice auger, whatever.
Well, it's large.
Yeah, big fucking drill.
Like some people just
like
use a
oil
chainsaw
drill's a
and
large
scroll.
drill.
Yes, although it has a blade on the end.
Yeah.
So the blade is actually what cuts through the ice, and then all of the fins that you see, like on the drill,
pulls the ice out, and that's when they use the scoop to throw that shit out.
Yeah. Well, the scoop is just for what's still floating in the open part of the water.
Yeah. Do people ever they're walking back? Do they trip over their fucking holes and shit like that?
They do. That happened to my mother once when I was young. It was actually hilarious. She fell into an ice hole up to her crotch. And we went to a local laundromat outside of, I think it was Brainerd, Minnesota.
Brainerd?
Brainerd.
Brainerd was in.
Brainerd was in
Fargo.
But it's not actually close to Fargo.
No, it was in the movie Fargo.
Yeah, I know. But Brainerd is actually.
Brainerd was was that where Frances McDormand was from?
Well, no. I mean,
or where
she was from Fargo, because that's where.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to.
Fargo was the big town. That's where William F. Macy was from.
Fargo.
Oh no, that was Minneapolis.
Minneapolis is
what
the
big
fuck,
man? I'll probably never be there. I mean, I wish I could.
Fargo are
They're not near
close.
each other.
No.
What do you mean not close?
Not close. It would be the equivalent distance of driving from Minneapolis to Chicago to get from Minneapolis to Fargo.
Put it in Miami too.
It's like from here to Key West.
Gainesville? Oh, it's way fuck up there.
Yeah. Yep.
400 miles? Okay.
It's up there.
So Gloria, stay fucking warm and don't trip over those fucking holes. And it's a shame your
drink
daughter
too much
didn't think
Mickey's.
enough about you to send you the nude calendars or
Mom.
any of those
she
marital devices.
Her Gnome Dome is what she named it.
What's the Gnome Dome again?
What I sent her today was the big balloons I talked about, and then I thought was going to be a regular sized little bowl that has a bunch of little baby gnomes and all these plants in it, and it turned out to be 50 pounds, and it took up her entire kitchen.
Do you realize we put explicit on this?
Well,
Jay?
I would hope so.
Yeah, we do, and
her
you
name's
just
fucking Gloria.
Yeah,
So,
talk about it.
Why
Why aren't you sending?
I know I should. I guess I should send Mom some phallic things.
No, not phallic. Doesn't have to be phallic. How about some naked pictures or something of someone?
I don't know.
How about Russell?
I'm not. No, that is.
How about Russell? Do you know what that'd be?
She would.
It would be great. You could have said last night. I would like send some pictures of you. Could you forward some pictures of me? I don't have to send them to me. You don't have to open them. You don't want to expose your mom to that.
I don't want Mom to be exposed to that, man.
Yeah.
He's weird. But anyway.
Maybe he would talk to her. Maybe you should have gave him Gloria's
she
number.
Laughed.
Do you know who this is?
She would have been like, yeah, you're that guy with the little dick because I saw the pictures of or something. Like, that's Mom. Mom is that way. She's.
I wasn't going to say 10. Yeah, that may be that. That was a little bit much for me to say that.
She would probably pick on him.
Yeah. So is she? You don't know if she's listening or not.
I'm not sure. She will probably have to go back and listen to it. Like, if she doesn't have signal out, whatever.
Next time we do it,
on, wherever she's ice fishing.
You got to send her something good next time.
I know. Well, something dirty is what.
No, it doesn't have to be dirty.
Naughty.
It doesn't have to be dirty. Something.
It was delivered.
Naughty.
She got the message. So who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see. I said going live for your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Send her
you want to sing happy birthday?
ball gag, something funny like
Oh,
that.
that's a good one. That is funny.
We could send her a ball
That's it,
gag.
then. Here you go.
Have Tina say happy birthday to Mom.
No, Tina, this is no, this is not your mom. I don't want to say
That's funny. Do it. She calls me an asshole all the time.
Okay.
You're an asshole!
You like that one?
Oh, that's perfect.
Yep, that's great sound effects. You know, I'd like to thank Tommy for coming here. Say hi, Tommy. Go to the mic. Say hi. Hi. No, say
Hi.
You're an asshole.
Thank you, Tommy. Yeah,
Oh,
that was
awesome.
the message I wanted to give you
Right?
today.
Tommy came over just to say hi, hi and happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Gloria. How about a song from when she's 72? That would
72.
be 1948.
Yes, 2/11.
She was born. Truman was president at that time.
Woo, she's old.
Yeah, Truman. Harry Truman was president. Yeah. No, that's not funny. No, Harry Truman was president. God, what movie? No. Yeah, it was 2 years. It was a year or two before the Korean War, 3 years after the armistice or whatever. The Japanese and Germany, the Japanese and the Germans surrendered, and shit, I don't even know. That's good, Tommy. You're fucking hilarious, man.
Major events in 1948. Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated in India.
Yeah.
Let's see. Communists seized the power of Czechoslovakia. And, oh gosh, everything that pops up says baby boomer. Happy birthday, boomer.
And not the least of which, a little 8-pound, 4-ounce Gloria. I just picked 8 pounds, 4 ounces.
I don't think she
maybe
was that
6
big.
pounds, 7 ounce.
I'm not sure how big she was.
I just go
don't
along
know.
with it. 6
Okay,
pounds, 7
all right.
ounce
6
Gloria.
pounds,
What
7
was her
ounce
maiden
Gloria. What's that?
maiden name?
Her name is Gloria.
Oh, Gloria.
Oh, I'm sorry. Her
Okay,
maiden.
her name was Gloria.
You said maiden?
Oh, Jenna?
I thought you said Maine.
Made her.
Roxy would like to answer that question. I'm sorry, your accent. You didn't say the D in the maiden.
Gloria, I think the pregnant pause probably like that. Yes.
Tobias.
What?
Gloria Margot Tobias.
Tobias. Gloria.
Margot
Tobias. Okay. Happy birthday, Gloria. Well, I hope we had the dogs barking. We have Tina
right?
and
They were
Tommy.
saying happy birthday.
Well, you know what? It's 23 minutes. Let's sign off.
All right.
Have a great time. Whatever the fuck you do on that that ice fishing thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Remember, pictures or it didn't happen.
There's a lot of things you can do in the wintertime in Minnesota as long as it involves ice and fishing and drinking beer.
There you go.
Well, there's probably a couple of Indian casinos around, right?
She's not a gambler, but I would think that she's probably
bingo
drinking
parlors.
She doesn't bingo. No, I would say she's probably drinking a Mickey's and
Mickey's cream ale.
No, a Mickey's malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
Yes,
out of a paper bag.
Possibly. Oh, or she's having coffee out of her thermos with Bailey's.
She wear one of those
yes,
hats? Or
she
toques?
does have one of those.
Is that
hats.
a toque? What is that?
I am
or
not
is it a jacket to toque?
It looks like a big Russian hat.
Yep. Okay.
And then with the flaps that come down. A woolly booger. It's a woolly booger. And she wears a big poofy black and red plaid zip-up vest. And
with the fur boots?
And her woolly booger on the top matches it. It's hilarious.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you got to a face mask?
I don't think she knew. Nah.
What's it like up there? What's it, 20 degrees right now? Or?
Well, I think it was pretty cold today.
11 tonight.
It's supposed to be 11 below tomorrow. So that's going to be a cold one.
Yeah.
Well,
his Tommy's shocked.
We feel your pain. It's going to drop down. I think it's dropping.
blowing like 30 miles an hour, too.
Yeah. It's dropping down to 73 or 74 tonight.
It's
yeah.
The weenie warmers. He's talking about weenie warmers. Maybe Mom needs a weenie warmer for her weenie.
They got electric underwear. Why would you need a weenie warmer? Unless she's just going to... No, but if the underwear is warm... You're going to get shrinkage no matter what.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get... Wait, you're going to have to get that cold air? That's a weenie warmer?
Well, Mom, I hope your nipples aren't cutting your kneecaps.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
And stay
Nice
warm.
imagery talking
And
about
don't break the
I'm
other
worried
hip.
about dildos and the naked fireman. Okay, we're going to sign off. We'll give it a key.
Happy
Good night,
birthday,
Mom.
Mom.